lap in underneath Ben Powley's car, is there?
That's something to keep an eye on, certainly. Into front they go for the first time. Morgan and Shaw go side by side for second position.
I think this is why Rob Wellham knows he needs to get on with it, because if he's going to close Powley in, although of course he doesn't score points, but I'm sure an overall victory is what all these drivers have been looking for, because an invitational car for Ben Powley, and into Ritchie's they go. Wellham looks to the inside, of course, he can't do that. Now, of course, everybody would have seen, wouldn't they, Ben Powley using that wide line effectively on that first lap. I wonder if some others are going to try that on this second lap of this 15-minute race. Dan Gore locks up, he runs out wide, but that may not be a bad thing, and it's not, is it? He can get the accelerator on and be able to stay ahead of Rob Wellham. Behind, Paul Butcher's held on to 5th, Elliot Mitchell 6th, Matt Boo is 7th, and after that off, Dan Clues is down to 8th.
Yep, so here they come through Palmer, then Wellham carrying good speed through the left-hand side. Should get a run here on Dan Gore as they go down towards the left-hand hairpin at Agostini. So it's the number 5, the silver, orange and grey car. Well, he got a good run, and he's trying to do what he did on the previous lap and try and go around the outside of Dan Gore. We did this on Paul Butcher a lap ago, but it's not worked this time. So Dan Gore stays in 3rd position. Rob Wellham, yesterday's winner, in 4th spot. All the time, Lee Morgan getting a little bit further away from both of these, and no doubt Ben Powley pulling away from Lee Morgan as well.
Big slide on the exit of Hamilton for Rob Wellham, which just dropped him away a little bit from Dan Gore, but he's able to come back after him again. Of course, it was Gore that was second quickest to Wellham in that damp qualifying yesterday, so he is proved to be a much tougher rival to overtake than what Paul Butcher was. Of course, Butcher led early on, he's dropped down to 5th.
Getting a 10-second penalty board being prepared, that's going to be shown to Eddie Falkingham. No doubt that will be for a jumped start, out of position. So Eddie Falkingham putting in 12th place. 17 live in the while, Rob Wellham has got 3rd place.
So on that outside line, he gets the power down, but actually from there, the inside line, he's very more with there. That penalty ball that is mentioned there, Ben Powley, the race leader, after 2 laps, 2 minutes 20 was his first flyer, so that is, what, half a minute off of dry pace in the race yesterday. But the fastest lap of all has gone to Rob Wellham, a 2:19.76, that's half a second quicker than the leader, despite being stuck behind Dan Gore for some of it. Now he's got to try and make his way past Lee Morgan. We've seen how everybody using that much wider line. We're doing quite others to look down the inside, but generally that is unsuccessful.
So we've got Powley leading his gap reduced then on the second lap, actually by a few hundredths of a second. Lee Morgan was 9 hundredths faster, and of course Wellham faster than him. Wellham again gets a good run through Palmer. I said this on the previous lap, but he wasn't able to make a move. Agostini again, he's going to the outside of Lee Morgan, goes a bit earlier this time, got his car all the way in front now. He's trying to go and do almost the Ben Powley equivalent line here, and it has worked. And he's got ahead of Lee Morgan. That is really nicely done from Rob Wellham, the driver from Suffolk. No doubt he'll have some support here this weekend, as well as those watching him on the live stream. And Lee Morgan now spins out of 3rd position. Really, there was no pressure on him there, because Dan Gore not that close to him in 4th place, but Lee Morgan there has dropped several places. He's down to at least 6th, I think, because Matt Booth has gone through.
He has. Paul Butcher lost more places on that latest lap, hasn't he? He's down to 8th. So Elliot Mitchell, Matthew Booth and Dan Clues all got ahead of him. But this is the chase for the lead. Ben Powley against Rob Wellham, as we mentioned. Powley invitational cars, so Wellham is leading the championship points runners, but I think he's going to want to take an overall victory here. He's not worried about the points so much.
across as well this year, but not as great in the staying ahead, but Wellham trying to get alongside him and goes around the outside into Rich's corner. Brilliant move from Rob Wellham to take the lead of the Swallow Hill Homes F1000 race.
2 minutes 16.16 of Wellham, 2 seconds faster than everybody else. The next quickest driver on circuit is so what's down for car number 11? He was quickest driver yesterday, pretty decent in the WAC as well, and he's a couple of seconds behind Dan Gore. Dan Gore, though, is 4 seconds behind Ben Powell. He's there in second, who's already fallen some way behind the leader, Rob Wellham, who he's almost in a different class, isn't he, to everybody else from his the speed that he is showing.
And you can see the lines that the driver's taking. They're very much the wet lines, aren't they? Trying to find some grip where there is some, not on the usual racing line, very much on the outside of the corners. We've seen that in particular from Wellham, but there Elliot Mitchell as well, going very deep into Agostini. 4th place, of course. He was 3rd yesterday. I think that was his second podium of the... That was his first podium of the season, wasn't it? I beg your pardon. Yesterday, had a 4th but a 5th as well this year, but he's going really strongly, actually, Elliot Mitchell, this season.
He certainly is, and as I say, he's going after Dan Gore in this battle for his 4th position. Elliot Mitchell's 7th in the championship, but he's looking to gain some more positions during the course of the day in this. There's the championship leader, Dan Clues. He's in 7th. He's behind Matthew Clues, who's almost back behind Lee
just at the gearbox overnight. 6 minutes of the race left to go. Dan Clues really just trying to pick up points in this race now. Really big fast lap. Big race. The leader one. I think they have a Sarah to confirm that. But if that is the case, Dan Clues won't stop very far from Green State or the EU. I think he's not the other of those production restaurant assets, of those cars, that's Andrew Wills, isn't it? 67, and Elliot Mitchell goes past Dan Gore, so that's 3rd, looking for his 2nd podium, is Elliot Mitchell, and that's out of the championship runners. That's probably as far as it's going to get, isn't it? 5 seconds behind Rob Wellham, but could he get 2nd in the race? So that's 3.5 seconds behind Ben Powell. Number 4, behind the leader of Wellham, 37 second, Ben Powley. But at the back, Matthew Booth, number 1, is in 5th, 2 Dan Clues, 6th, and Paul Butcher, Willie Stars, Eddie Falcon, and now Big Kit Abramov, rounding out the top 10 with Lee Morgan. Looks like he's dropping out of the race. Yeah, so that was more than a spin this time. So not a good race for that team, has it been? So here's Gore, he's now 4th, isn't he? And Elliot Mitchell's gone away from him really quickly. How far is he ahead of the rest? Quite a bit. He's 8 seconds ahead of Matthew Booth. So, and there's Peter Lake. He's had a spin in what may be his last race weekend in this car, isn't it? That car's up for sale. If you'd like to get involved in F1000, that might be a good place to investigate. Confirmation is the fastest lap from this race that sets the grid for race 2. So as things stand, that's going to put Rob Wellham on pole. He's 2nd. Elliot Mitchell 2nd at this point, isn't it?
Indeed, looks like Clues and Booth and all of that.
drag lap.
And on the inside, it looked the delayed car into spun recently. Across the line, got Rob Weller, 5 seconds clear for Ben Powley. He's caught by Elliot Mitchell. Gap there, he's done for 3 seconds now. Yeah, he's caught by 2 seconds. On that lap. Quite happy if it needs to bring that gap down at a bit more of a rapid rate. There he is. He's going to give it a go, isn't he? Elliot Mitchell. He's already pulled out 7 seconds for Dan Gore, who had a really slow lap actually. So Gore is being caught by Matthew Boo for 4th. So whether that may be a change before the end, it's possible. Eddie Falkenham's had good pace. He's got that penalty for jumping the start, but he's in the 2:21, which is quicker than Billy Starnes in front of him, but pretty much what Paul Butcher has done. He went really well at Silverstone in Falkenham. He was right in the front group there, got a couple of 4th positions, which was really remarkable for a former Clio race, and totally different types of car.
Yeah, and a driver that's moved from one 750 Motor Club Championship into another in the shape of F1000, Ben Pownier, another that's made that move as well.
Big slide there from Elliot Mitchell. He was pretty much still sliding as he got the car ready for the next corner, so that was out of Rockies into Williams. So he's not letting up, is he, in this chase towards Ben Powley. There's the leader, Rob Wellham, who is going away from the 2. I wonder what that is flashing on the other side. Ben Powley's car. A bit of an issue. That fully return looks like he's gapping down Clues a bit.
That's the second result on the lap, so possibly the lap also just managed to go by realising the points positions that they're in now. Wellham's just got across the line to start his final lap.
See Clues has got snaking out of Melton for such a long time.
Both sides then to
clearly see that as Dan Clues accelerates out of the lower corners. I think that's done then. Rob Wellham is still 5 seconds ahead of Ben Powley. Continues to be caught by Elliot Mitchell. Kept under 2 seconds now. There is Mitchell. Continues then to chase the Sellers racing car. Certainly closer than Powley, but will he get close enough to challenge before the lap's over?
heading down towards Agostini for the